Welcome back everybody, Broadbent here. Today we are back in the forest, and guess what day it is? 100, wait, come on. 104? I thought we were on 100. Never mind, we've made a bit more progress than I had thought. So, I've just been staying around here since the last episode for a little bit, and I've noticed that my frames incredibly have dropped. Like, around here anyway, I used to get 70, especially with the house. But now here, for example, I get 40. And things just seem a little stuttery around here. I'm not sure why. But whatever, it's quite annoying. But today, we are going to be doing something we've been planning for a while. Now, I'm just going to quickly... Yeah, we've got enough food. So, we are going to be building the elevator. Now, it's something I wanted to do for a while, or at least attempt to build it, because it might not even work. But, do I have... I've already collected all these, wow. So, I'm not sure where to build this. I'm just trying to think where would be best. I'm just going to choose somewhere deep in the woods because that's just going to have the most amount of logs around and ready. You know what? I'm going to choose here. I don't know why. It just seems like a good spot. We've got nice open area. We've got quite a few trees around us close by. Yes, good. So the very simple concept. Wow, I like how the handle last. That's good. Is that basically when the log sled is underneath a floor and you go to get on it, it thinks, oh crap, I should be higher than I am, and jumps to the second floor. Obviously, that's not technically what happens, that's just me mimicking what the sled is thinking. But I'm going to quickly do this, and then we're going to set up I think if we get a custom foundation going... Now, there's actually two different designs that I want to attempt with this. One's with a log sled, and the second is with a bench. Now, I think the bench will only work in certain ways, like I don't think it'll be a two-way, and again the log sled isn't. So either way you're gonna have to jump down or go level by level down, so we'll figure something out. We're just gonna test this for now. Now if this is really good and this is genuinely useful, oh my god, I will attempt to make one going from the bottom of the sinkhole to the top. I know, that's quite a statement, but I think that would be really cool, you know, just to be able to quickly get to the top when you're down at the bottom. Right, okay, so we've got the level 1 done. Now, I think we can use the custom foundations here. Oh my god, they go really high, wow. So as a marker, I'm going to use this, just to mark how high one floor is. There. Now, what I've done here is something rather special. Well, it's not special at all, it's just a little trick. So, you can see how on the inside here, we can take it, we can go in and put our raft down. Raft? Log sled. So hopefully that would work. Now, it's not quite as long as I would hope, but I'm going to try it nonetheless, because this is all about testing. So if I was to do this again, obviously, which I will be at some point, I would make it thinner and longer. Probably should rotate it, actually. Right, so let's give this quick one, this first one, a little bit of a demo, shall we? So we go here, take it underneath. Now, fingers crossed. No, you see, that didn't work. I wonder what it is then. So I'm going to try that one again, with it being a bit longer, so it covers the entire thing. Oh, we even got 2 logs back. See, I really want to use these bombs that we've recently made to cut all these trees down quick, but it's really not worth it. That one time when we run into an Armsy or a Virginia, we'll need those. Right, now that one's done. I've got a feeling this is going to be really tricky for us to do. Right, so now we're completely under it, right? If we... Yes! Look at that! So, there's 2 variables there. It was lower down, and it was longer. So, we're going to try again, but make it... See now... see, that's my idea. That's my main idea, with the benches. But I want to figure out how high it has to be in order for it to be reachable. So, I know this isn't the typical episode, but I think it's really worth trying nonetheless. Problem is, I kind of need this as a little bit of a marker now, so we're going to have to build another one. Okay, yeah, we can get the log sled on there. Now, I've just had a more efficient idea. What if we use these? They're awkward to place. 2, 3, 4. Done. 2 logs. Look at that. So we're looking at 6 logs per floor. Now I wonder if we can warp this up here. Okay, that one didn't work. I wonder if it's because the player isn't in. Okay, well in that case, let me reverse it. Look at that! Although don't let go. Ah, you see, that's a bit of an issue. Alright, so let's try that one again. I'm a little confused as to what you can and can't do in this game now, because, well, that shouldn't be a thing. All I did was destroy the 4 posts around here. So maybe it's custom floors that, well, literally custom floors that you place at each point. Don't collapse. That's a bug, isn't it? Because it was with the posts. If it was with the wall, then I know it wouldn't do it. Oh, and this makes sense. So essentially, if this works, every 5 layers... So every 1 layer takes 5 logs. And then head in. All you do is park it up. And then boom, you're up. Look at that. That one's a bit weird on the right-hand side, but I'm sure we'll manage. Alright, so it's a little bit odd. But for the general idea, I think this is a really good proof of concept. Look at that. And then if we get on it again, and we're up on next level. Guys, the elevator works. Now, how do we get down? Now, there's also one other thing that I want to try very quickly. That would require the same amount of logs, but no log sled. Place it in the middle here. I think it would fit up here as well. I wonder if the original elevator still works with the benches. Oh, no. Oh, it does. Oh! Whoa! Hello. Could I get a guide on how to do that again? Did I go up 2 floors or 1? God damn it. Whoa! So it must check the floor above, and if it's not got any... Wow, I like this. Just to make this easy, I'm going to get rid of this one here. Okay, so we've got 2 layers in between. Well, we need to finish off that other one, don't we? But this should essentially take us up. Well, I think. I'm not sure if this will work. But it's worth a try. Let's finish that bench. So now we've got a bench on the first or second 2 layers. Let's give it a go. Fingers crossed, this takes us to the top floor. Oh, oh, what happened then? I think if the floor was a lot larger, I think it would work a bit better. And you can see each floor gets smaller and smaller. But for the general concept, I'm really happy with it. And it worked exactly the way I had in mind. Alright, don't even think about it. Yeah, you see, that one sent us to here. So it works for getting you to a certain height. And the benches through the floors idea didn't work. Oh dear. Yeah, so that destroyed the bench. Okay. Well, that was an interesting test. Took a bit longer than I thought, but... Anyway. Let's say our goodbyes. All those explosives we made, gone. So that was just a quick test that I wanted to do before this episode really got started. I know it took a lot longer than I hoped. But now we're going to head back up to the bunker and make that feel more like our house. So while I'm down here, I'm going to use this log sled and carry it all the way up, because I know at the top we hardly have any, and that extra log sled could come in handy actually. So we're going to stock this bad boy up and take him back up to the base. So because we can't get our map out while using the log sled, we're going to have to pretty much guess the base over there. So I think we need to head a little bit this way. I'm basically just guessing on the orientation of the base and as to where I normally go when heading north. So this is the right direction, I hope. We're not going to stop and check because that's wasting time. And because we're a boss. Yeah, you see, we've just passed that little dynamite cave, which I don't think I've ever passed. Are we going the right way? That's the cave that leads to the inside of the sinkhole, which leads me to believe that we are going the right way. Oh, I think this massive open area might be the sinkhole. Yep. So... we've actually gone the shorter way, which is good. I'm still getting over the fact that the elevator works. So obviously it would need some thought put into it before you start building, but now we've got the basic principles. We can apply that to any sort of base. We could perhaps build a sky base. So I've got a bit of a question. If I can use my lighter, why can't I use my map? Well, I suppose because then you could have both out and just not be pushing the log sled. Back at home, look. Through the night, looking how good that... This looks so good. So we should have, yep, full inventory and full log sled of sticks. Can't pick any more up. So let's go and finish off all these builds because, well, I still don't think we have enough for that. I feel like you should be able to carry many more than that. I just remembered that we also need our armor wall. Now, I'm thinking here is probably the best location for that. So we've got our... Oh my god, we need 200 sticks. This list of sticks does not go down. Okay, so it is snowing. We should technically get some water in here, if my beliefs are correct. Yeah, that's going up. Yeah, boy! So we definitely need some more lights around here. I'm going to put a few on the ceiling, right above where we are. There we go. So we've got the roof lit up a bit. There's a lot of skull lamps. So the morning has come and we need to find ourselves some deer skin. So I've got a little bit of a setup here for the bed. Now obviously we're going to have some lights. Some little bedside lights at the side. They'll do nicely. And then we're going to have some sort of head up here. I'm not sure what, but we'll figure that out. Probably a deer head, actually. I wonder how much water we've got from this. Wow. We should build some more. Look at how much ingredients we need. The bottom left. It's ridiculous. Okay, that looks alright. And then, wait, you can walk through beds completely? Didn't know that. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Never thought I'd use the word cute, but, you know. That's alright. I mean, it's slightly off-center. Ever so slightly. Really not much of an issue. Need some more skulls. Right, what? 5 logs? I thought it was 2 logs for the table. Well, I suppose that makes sense, but... Let's think. How many should this be? Should be 1 for the legs. 1 in total. It should be 3... Should be 3 logs. 100% should be 3 logs. Because this is half the length of a log. So you split it and then cut it in half. That's 4. You've got the bottom. And then you've got 2 for the top. That should be 3 logs. I've started to run a little bit further away to get my trees now after the incident. Look at that. So now we've got 5 or maybe 4 or 5 different trips full of log sleds for sticks to finish all the stick requirements in the house, which is incredible. So many sticks. To be honest, I keep finding more and more now around here. I think it's with the trees, you know, with them falling off and everything. But they never used to show there, you see. They're just laying around. Quite a lot, actually. I keep thinking my effigies are cannibals. That had already tripped itself, didn't it? The logs were down. I wonder how that happened. Where do they keep going? You just keep humiliating me now. Come here. They are so good at disappearing like that. That. Starting to look a little bit better. And we've got all these to complete. Oh my god, that's so much. And then there's a few down here. So let's try... Oh my god, the snow again. So we've got the weapon wall up here. The katana is going to go somewhere else. I need a desk. I also need a rabbit shrine. I think I'm going to put my desk down here somewhere. Oh no, there's not really much space. I could put it here. Yeah. Oh, we need some weapon racks. I get distracted so easily. So we'll put that one here, shall we? Make sure it's lined up properly. 8 logs. That's what? 1, 2... That's like 4 max. I need to balance this stuff out. So someone commented on one of my videos a while ago, and it got me quite rattled up. I find it funny how most big YouTubers pretend to make progress in episodes, but instead are just using mods and cheats. And then they were saying how it takes away from the game. Well, obviously that would take away from the game, but I'm not doing that. Like, they were actually accusing me of using mods, and I'm just like, what? If you're enjoying the game, you're not going to use mods. There's no need. Obviously, I have the ability to manipulate my audience and make them believe, but I'm not, because I do show you the progress. I show you the little cuts, like when I'm walking around. You can always rely on me to never use mods, and even if I was, I would state that I was, and it would be for a good reason, I imagine. But no, do not worry, I will never use mods in my survival world. In fact, while we're on this topic, I do use them in this world, but only for getting screenshots. Now, that is, even when I use them, I don't save, I just reload my world, get the screenshot, and then exit. Nothing gets saved. Honestly, that's me being honest with you, I do use it for the screenshots, because obviously sometimes you've got to get high up, get the right angle, and everything like that. So hopefully you do understand that sense of it. So today, I've gone ahead and gathered quite a lot of bodies. I think there's about 10 here, and we're going to set up some more effigies. So I want to place a large one just around here, because it does look really nice having that large effigy. So if we... where are they? I think this is a large one. Just look at that. Just the way it like goes out and over, it just looks really nice. There we go. Now we need a lot of parts obviously, but we've got all these here for a reason. So we're going to process each one of these one by one. It's probably taken me about, well, probably a solid 5 minutes doing this. Time to burn. God knows how many bodies are here. But this is going to be... I always say it's going to be amazing every time I burn bodies. So you don't get that many because you get the most from the other limbs as well. Probably 2 from each one. So you really don't get that many. I'm just going to put them up in the storage that we made. So I think I'm going to get rid of these front posts as well. It was a good idea at first. It's just then, I like being able to go straight out of this door. And then out. Rather than going out, around, and then up through the middle. So I'm going to leave them without. Now I know it was suggested by a viewer in the comments, but I think it just without, it just makes a little bit more sense in my eyes. But if you can reason with me in the comments, I will definitely take a look. So on that note, I'm going to end this episode up here. I know it's been a bit of an odd one today, especially with building the elevator at the beginning. But nonetheless, I would like to thank everyone for watching, and I will catch you in the next episode.